Evening. Good evening. Good evening. I had to jump in the live for a minute. I haven't seen many of you guys in a couple weeks, at least not on live. Hopefully, you guys have been watching my channel. So, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. What we got? What we got? I don't know if anybody's going to join. But again, I just had to jump in here for a minute. Because I want you guys to see some things, right? I want you guys to see some things. So we've been talking about a market rotation. We've been talking about a rotation, but right now it looks like the entire market is coming down. I just wanted to show y'all because I've been getting some questions about some stocks to jump in this week. And I know I mentioned on Monday night that the market would probably for sure be making a correction after it ran up on Friday and Monday like it did. The market is making a correction. So if you look here at my screen, you'll see how things are coming down, right? We down big in each one of the sectors. So this S&P 500, this is the Dow. This is the NASDAQ. You guys see that thing is down big. See, it's down pretty big. Come here, Dow down 0.72%. S&P 500 down 1.5%. NASDAQ down 2.83%. The NASDAQ is down 2.85% and steady going down. So what you'll see is because these actually reflect the market, you'll see the market coming down heavy. This is why I've been saying we're gonna try and get into those some foundation plays, some pretty solid plays. It's not gonna come down too crazy. Yesterday I told y'all about VTI. VTI is only down 1.67%. While the rest of the market is coming down heavy. The rest of the market is coming down pretty heavy. So that's what I'm talking about right now. Right now, we're seeing a correction, right? We saw the market run up pretty big and pretty fast over the past, I want to say, 3 days. We had 3 good days where things ran up real fast and a little too fast. So what we're seeing now is things start to pull back. And that happens, right? Because you got to think about it. We're investors as well. When our money gets to the top, we want to sell out at the top. We want to take profits off of it. And that causes the selling pressure. That causes the stock price to come down. Whenever things come down again, what we'll see is more people to start buying, which will make the stock prices go back up So there'll be more buying pressure than selling pressure. But right now we have a lot of selling pressure. I have not made any new plays on this week, I don't think. No, only thing I've been doing is I've been averaging down in Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is actually down to $44,000 right now. I'm going to wait to see it keep coming down. If I see it start to take an upturn, that's when I'm starting to buy because that's the dip. All right. If I see it hit a few good green candles, I'm going to jump in there and see what I want to buy. Same thing for any of these other stocks that I see coming down. But as of right now, we want to be safe. The only one that I'm going to recommend as of right now is going to be, we talked about Wells Fargo, we talked about Bank of America, and we talked about VTI. Those are the only 3 right now that I will be adding or playing with. Outside of that, I'll be doing some put options maybe. Seeing how bad red is today. And I know we're going to shoot our video later. But I know I had some people ask me some questions about how I feel about today already. So my portfolio is down 3% again today. It was down 3% yesterday. It was down 3% again today. So in 2 days, I'm down 6%. Again, that's nothing major to me because that money always comes back. But what I'm doing is, those plays, VTI is an ETF. He asked, what company is VTI? VTI is Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. They invest in several companies for you. And they balance out, they're constantly investing and balancing out. So for those of you who do not have time to get in here and manage your own portfolios, you can literally throw money in a ETF like VTI and it'll make you money. So let's look at VTI alone. Like I said, it's a ETF. It is up 24% over the past year. So your bank or your savings account is not going to make you 24% over 1 year. It is not going to make you 24% over 1 year. So if I was to put my entire account in here, it will be a 24% from last year. So that's what that is. That is what VTI is. And it you scroll down, it tells you, hey, what percentage of each sector that it's investing in. It tells you exactly what its top 10 companies are. So it's got stock in Apple, it's got stock in Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla. So instead of you having to buy each of these companies individually, you can literally come here and invest in VTI and it'll do all of that heavy lifting for you. However, it is not going to make you major gains. It'll definitely make you 24% a year. You just saw that. And I think for the most part, this thing usually makes a good increase of at least on the minimum of 6% a year. 6% a year. So let's check out what it's done over the past 5 years and we can get a quick average just because you asked, because I want you guys to be smart, right? When we see the stock market coming down like it is right now, we want to be weary. Over 5 years, this joker's came up 105%. If we're going to do an average, that average is what? 5 divided by 100. We got 20% every year this thing has gone up. So if you want 20% on your dollar every year, VTI is the play to jump in. It is a play to be in because it is going, and you don't have to work. You don't have to do anything. Keep adding money, and it's going to keep guarantee you 20% every year. But again, like I said, 6% at the minimum. At the minimum, 6%. Most banks will only give you 0.01% to 0.05% interest on your savings or checkings accounts. So literally an easy play, safe play, and it's gonna pay you every quarter. So the more money you have in here, the more shares you have of that company, it's gonna pay you for every share that you own. So if you want to be safe during something like what's going on right now, because of course, I'm telling y'all now, y'all know I told y'all this Friday is my week to add money. Guess where my money gonna go? It's going in VTI or Wells Fargo or Bank of America. However, Wells Fargo and Bank of America ran up, so I may have missed it, but I'm definitely gonna reevaluate when that time comes, and I'll be setting me a limit by so that I know to get in, so that I don't have to manage my money on my own. It'll automatically buy in whenever it gets to my entry price, the price that I like it at. I'll set that buy order, the limit buy, and it'll automatically buy for me, so I don't have to watch and manage. That's what a lot of you guys, like I said, I know we work. Like today, I'm actually working from home, but I still been working and pretty busy. I just so happened to get some notifications from Robinhood that my portfolio was down 3%, and I had some stocks that were down 5%. So I'm like, okay, let me check this out. And which we already knew based on last night's video that today would be a red day. We predicted that. That's nothing major. We're not worried about it. But we don't want to be down so bad that, we lose a lot of money, especially with this being a year where the predictions have been a bearish year. The predictions have been a bearish year. So that means most people, most of these big time analysts who get paid to do this is all they do. They think that the stock market is going to come down this year. Now, again, we make money on the way down or up. If it come down, we're going to get paid. If it go up, we're going to get paid even more because we're going to bet both ways, right? So we got to keep that in mind. And again, I think that it may be a bearish year, but I don't think we're going to see it really become a bear market until about first week in March. We're seeing it now because the people are now buying and selling. I think things are correcting, so it's going to balance back out. We should see it come back flat over the next few days or the next few weeks. But I think, what week is it? It is January 5th right now. This is the first week in January. I think by the second or third week of January, we're going to start to see some grain. We're going to see some grain for a minute. Now I think we're going to correct again. Is there a minimum for VTI? That is what was asked. No. You can buy partial shares of VTI, or you can buy whole shares if you want to. If you want to just put $100 in there, you can put $100 in there fractional shares is what it's called. And you can buy those fractional shares on Webull or Robinhood. You guys know I use both. I currently have my VTI. I have VTI in this portfolio because I use those shares to pay for my gold subscription with Robinhood. And I have shares of those with TD Ameritrade. I have VTI with TD Ameritrade, which is my long-term account. I don't do any day trades there. I do all long-term plays there. So VTI is definitely a big time. Now, what I've done over the years is I bought and sold it. If I need the money, I use it. I treat VTI like a savings account for me. If I don't have the money, if I add money and I don't have anything to do with it, I put it in VTI. I put it in BTI. Whenever I need it, I take it out of BTI. I invest it in companies. Whenever I take my profit out of those companies, I put it right back in BTI. BTI to me is my savings account. That is my savings account. So just to give you guys kind of idea of what we do with it, especially for my other account. Like I said, this is one we're trying to flip money in. We're trying to continuously invest, daily invest, and make more money here. We're trying to go bigger than 20%. We're hoping to see, y'all see I got about 20,000 in here. I want to at least 50 to 100% this year. If not, go a whole lot bigger than that. And it's just a start, right? That is just the minimum goal, 50 to 100%. That is my minimum goal. Really 100%. I don't care about 50%. That's me aiming low. I'm trying to 100% this account by the end of this year. We in January together. You guys will be with me, rocking with me the entire time. We're going to see what we do. So yeah, that's all I want to show you guys. I just want to show you guys why I was saying I think it's a rotation coming around. So again, let me show you the heat map. Now, I didn't show you that. Again, we're going to go over that all this later, but y'all see where the bright red is, right? The most bright red is all in the tech sector. All these technology companies, bright red. If you jump in healthcare and financials, you kind of safe. You see how this only came down 0.82% after it ran up 4% yesterday. Wells Fargo only came down 0.45% after running up 4% yesterday. So that is minor red compared to the roundup it did on yesterday. Over here in the healthcare, we talked about healthcare yesterday. I told y'all we were rotating into healthcare and financials. Look at it. Pfizer back up 2%. Johnson & Johnson up 0.98%. Merck, I'm not sure what this company is, but it's up 2.77%. These are the two sectors, really look like the only two sectors outside of energy, which is oil and gas, that's doing well. So it looks like these are the only two sectors that's really doing well. Everything else is pretty much bright red in your face. Bright red in your face, losing money. So this is what I was talking about when I said there was a rotation coming and why we were getting into financials and why we're getting into healthcare. Again, I know I didn't say, well, let's jump in immediately. But right now, if we're looking for new buys or if it's your time to add money like it is for me, right now may be the time for us to jump into Pfizer or Johnson & Johnson or Wells Fargo or Bank of America or BTI. Again, BTI being one of my safe plays, And that's just for now. We still want to keep adding money so we can play with some of these other high risk things and trade options and things like that. So that's where we are. I just want to show you guys that. I'll be shooting my video again later tonight, and I'll be posting it probably, talking about some of these things that I just showed y'all and kind of going over what we're expecting tomorrow. And really and true, like I said, after seeing a big down day like today, we might actually see some green on tomorrow. It won't be a major green day, but we might see some green. Bitcoin is down. Ethereum is down. Might be perfect time for you guys jumping there and buy some of that if you are interested. Let me check out the crypto heat map real quick, man. We here already. Oh, hold up. What time is it? I got a 2:30 meeting. Okay. I got enough time. I got a little time before I gotta go. But I got a 2:30 meeting I gotta jump into. But yeah, like I said, the whole stock market is down. Crypto is down too. Crypto is down. Whole stock market down, crypto down. But these are buy prices. We buy low, right? Bitcoin, perfect for the buying. Of course, you want to wait till it gets to the bottom before you start to buy. Perfect for the buy. Luna, down. Perfect for the buy. Shiba Inu, probably don't touch it still until 4 zeros and 2.8, 2.6, anywhere below that. But because they don't have any catalysts, Dogecoin we're not touching, but Luna, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, those are companies that we jumping into. Decentraland, I don't see it on here, but I know it's on here. Decentraland and Sandbox, those are companies we jumping into. So you guys, there you go, Decentraland is down. But again, we looking to buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. We are investing in these the long term. These are long-term plays, so be sure that you keep in mind, long-term for me is at the minimum 5 years, but we still plan to see some short-term upticks on these, short-term upticks. So don't y'all be worried about it. I'm going to talk more about this later. I just want to get in here and show y'all why I was talking about rotating into the financial and the healthcare sectors, because those are where stocks and money is finna start going. I think it's going to go there even harder in March, but we'll talk about that later, y'all. I got to go to a meeting. Thank y'all for joining me on the journey to become wealthy. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Hopefully y'all made some money.